Hello everyone and welcome back. Let's continue on with part 2 of the Frank's box. What you're seeing is my version of the original Frank's box. I have modified this in several unique ways, one being the quality of sound, and another, and most importantly, the portability. Everything you see on the table with the exception of the laptop and crystal ball can be neatly packed and foam protected in a large briefcase. I can then take this Frank's box to virtually any location to set up. I need only battery power to run everything. This includes the laptop, radios, mixer, powered speakers, microphone, and portable CD player. If AC power is available, all of these items will work with adapters as well. This setup is very simple and very effective. In my opinion, I feel it works better than the original and present Frank's boxes made today. So how does this work? First, I use 3 radios that I have previously modified so when powered on I can allow the radio to do a full continuous frequency scan of the AM or FM band of my choosing. I prefer to have all 3 radios on FM but have mixed between AM or FM bands. If I have at least 2 radios on the same band, I make sure that I start these radios scanning at different frequencies from each other. The bits of radio noise and audio will now be used as it scans the different frequencies. The crystal ball is made from clear fused quartz, and its only purpose is to help clean the atmosphere of negative energies in any location that I set up before doing a session. These 3 radios are then connected into a 3-channel booster so that all 3 radios will mix their raw audio bits together. This booster then goes into several noise suppression filters and from there into the 4-channel mixer. The 4-channel mixer allows me to add and mix other forms of raw audio to the raw audio bits from the 3 radios. Here I have a portable CD player which is connected to the 4-channel mixer, and this allows me to play a CD of white, pink, or brown noise of my choice. Next I have my microphone. This is also hooked up to the 4-channel mixer. The 4-channel mixer now allows me to control the volume of all the raw audio coming in, including the microphone that I speak into before it gets to the laptop and sound program that I will be recording with. All the raw audio from the 4-channel mixer is then plugged into an audio card located in the laptop. This audio card allows me to graphic equalize the raw audio first before it is sent into the sound program, thus giving me a better quality raw audio to be recorded while also saving me time when cleaning up noise with the sound program. The laptop has a very fast processor and a large hard drive to store my session files. The external speakers are powered and they allow for a clearer, louder, live listening of the answers to the questions I ask through the microphone as compared to using the internal speakers, which are poor quality in most laptops. Once I have completed a session, I then clean up the audio using my sound program and proceed to play back the session over again, much in the same way as the traditional way of looking for EVPs. This then allows me to go over and find any EVPs that I missed, including those EVPs that I heard live during the session. Here is what it sounds like before a session, with all radio scanning and pink noise mixing. When I speak into the microphone, you or anyone in the room would then be able to hear my questions through the speakers, including any answers, in live time while the sound program is recording. So let's continue on, and I will play several interesting EVPs that I have recorded using my version of the Frank's box. Before I play several of the EVPs caught during my experimental test sessions, it is necessary that all of you remember and keep in mind some very important pieces of information as you listen to each EVP. Remember that I am running 3 radios scanning continuously, all set at different FM frequencies from each other, and that all 3 radios are combining and mixing as one. It is this raw audio I use for the question and answer sessions. My test sessions last about 5 minutes. Remember, these radios are receivers only. They lack the electrical components to transmit any audio. I prefer using the FM band due to less noise than the AM band. The usable FM band for radio stations runs from 88 MHz to 108 MHz and are broken into offsets of 200 kHz. My radios start at 87.5 MHz to 108 MHz. My radios can scan the entire FM band in 10.82 seconds. Figuring the simple math, since numbers do not lie, I need to find the time over distance that my radio scans the entire FM band. So starting at 87.5 MHz to 108 MHz, there are 102 offsets in between. If I divide 10.82 seconds by 102, I come up with 0.106 seconds. This means that the radio scan would only be on any particular station, including drift, for no more than 1/10 of 1 second. Ask yourself, how many legible words can you say in 1/10 of 1 second, let alone a passing radio station whose words would have to correlate to my question at that moment while maintaining the same voice pattern for the length of time it takes to give an answer. With this all in mind, let me tell you about the EVP you are about to hear. I captured this EVP on June 30th, 2009 during a test session. I was asking if Thomas Edison was there or if someone on the other side would find him so I could speak to him. Why Thomas Edison? I figured that since Thomas Edison had an interest in spirit photography and spirit contact, that now being on the other side, he would continue his quest and try making contact to our dimension. After several unsuccessful attempts with no reply, I was stunned when this response came through live. In this EVP, you will hear me say, "I can't hear you. Can you repeat that again, please?" It is at the 3.89 second mark until the 4.94 second mark you will hear a male voice say, "Do not disturb me." This EVP lasts 1.05 seconds long, over 10 times the frequency length allowed for any radio station on the FM band. Fact or fiction, you decide. Let's listen to this EVP.
I can't hear you. Can you repeat that again, please?
Do not disturb me.
I can't hear you. Can you repeat that again, please?
Do not disturb me.
Welcome back, and let's move on to another EVP. This EVP was recorded on February 2nd, 2009. In this session, I was explaining what year it is here and wanted to know if someone on the other side could tell me what year it is there. In this EVP, you will hear me say, "Can someone tell me the date? What is the year there?" At the 2.47 second mark until the 4.18 second mark, you will hear a male robotic voice say 1979. An amazing response of 1.71 seconds long, over 17 times the frequency length allowed for any radio station on the FM band. Fact or fiction, you decide. Let's listen to this EVP several times.
Can someone tell me the date? What is the year there? Can someone tell me the date? What is the year there?
Welcome back. I hope now all of you have a far better understanding on the working principles, theories, and functions of the Franks box. Most importantly, I hope I have shown through the EVP examples I have played that numbers do not lie. I believe this presented a strong, reasonable doubt to those skeptics who believe and debunk the Franks box that the answers received to the questions asked are nothing but snippets of words heard from passing radio stations during the continuous scanning. As far as where these voices come from, or better yet, how this raw audio of the Franks box is remodulated into words, I do have a theory which is just that, and only a theory, which is subject to change as further study is done. For the moment, I believe that as the radios are scanning the frequency bands, there is a continuous opening and closing for only milliseconds between the veil of our dimension and the dimension from which these voices or sources originate. How this is done is probably beyond the scope of man's intelligence. In conclusion, Sci Tech Pararnormal Investigations would like to thank all of you for watching this video presentation of the Franks box. Please keep visiting our website for future postings of new learning videos related to the haunted paranormal.